Good morning. Welcome to the Millionaire Book Club. My name is Pearlie Hunter. Side effects of tapping in with me every single morning do include personal development, mindset transformations, paradigm shifts, and the ability to think your way to success. So today is Tuesday, August 3rd. Drop me something that you are grateful for in the chat. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for another chance to serve in my purpose. I'm grateful for my spouse. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my soul family, my extended family. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for Mother Earth. I'm grateful for the sun, the moon, the birds, the trees. I'm grateful for everything and everybody. So definitely drop me something that you are grateful for, no matter if you're watching this live or if you go back and watch the replay. I want to know what you're grateful for. It is wonderful to start this with gratitude, giving thanks, just sending those positive vibrations out there, okay? So let's go ahead and read the daily word for the day. And the daily word for today, August 3rd, is guidance. Guidance. The divine in me knows the way to go. If I ever feel uneasy, wondering which way to turn, or if I'm afraid of making the wrong choice, I simply stay centered in the awareness of the Christ presence within and follow its guidance. When I wonder what my next step might be, I pause. Breathing deeply, I relax. If I stress or worry, I meet those feelings with understanding and compassion. I call forth the divine guidance that I know is always within me. Soon I feel fresh ideas start to take shape. Visualizing possible next steps, I begin to see how they can lead me exactly where I need to go. From this space, I discover new confidence and faith as I move forward. I am grateful for the spirit within that guides me along my path. The law of their God is in their hearts. Their steps do not slip. Psalm 37:31. Okay, so guidance. I am divinely guided. The divine in me knows the way to go. Okay, let's see what the divine got to say through these chords. Okay, so this is the Four Agreements card deck by Don Miguel Ruiz, the fifth book we read in the book club. So let's see what agreements we should be definitely focused on today, right? What four? It's four of them that we should be working on every day. Ooh, 3 cards that flew out today now. Lord. Okay. Oh, this one, I feel like we had this one yesterday. Seek to know the truth. Be impeccable with your word. Seek to know the truth. Be impeccable with your word. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Okay? And we got another one. Don't take anything personally. Be immune to others' opinions. Don't take anything personally and be immune to others' opinions. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Good morning, Crystal. Welcome, Queen. And then be impeccable with your word. Cultivate faith. Cultivate faith. To have great faith is to have great power because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. Okay? When your word isn't dissipated by doubts. Ooh, this card, I like this card. I don't feel like we ever had this one. Enjoy heaven on earth. This is not our card, but I like it. It's cute. Be impeccable with your word. Okay. Amazing. Barb said, I am so grateful for God, for his mercy, for his grace, for his love that he has for me. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren. I'm grateful for the Millionaire Book Club. I'm grateful for what you are doing, you being obedient to God. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you so much. Always grateful for you. Always. All right. So we are going to finish up chapter 9 today, but I do want to show you guys what our next book is going to be if y'all down with this, okay? The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. This is what I think we should read next. The Power of Positive Thinking, right in alignment with everything else that we read, right? All of the self-development, personal development, mindset development, transformation type books. So The Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale. This is what we'll read. Our 10th book in the book club. Excited. Exciting. Number 10. And if I wouldn't have been doing this book club, if we wouldn't have been doing this every single morning, y'all, I'd probably be on like 2 books, 1 book. I'm not lying. This is how it was happening for me. I was not being consistent with reading at all. Okay. So we are picking up on page 214 today. Page 214. If I say something that resonates with you, drop a MOC in the chat. MOC basically means moment of clarity. It's my way to communicate with you guys, to know that you're taking value from this read, to know that it's making sense to you. You having those mental paradigm shifts. And yeah, like literally it's my only way to connect with y'all, unless y'all say something else, right? About the reads. But MOC lets me know that, you know, my purpose is being purposeful. Okay. So 214, expressing gratitude. Now that we've broadened the gratitude we feel internally, let's turn that gratitude outward and express it to others. A lot of the time, we feel deeply grateful, but we have no idea how to pass it on. There are many ways and depths of giving thanks and giving back. The most basic way to show gratitude is to say thank you. But who wants to be basic? Make your thanks as specific as possible. Think about the thank you notes you might receive after hosting a gathering. At least one will likely say, "Thanks for last night. It was awesome." Another might say, "Thanks for last night. The food was wonderful, and I loved the funny, sweet toast you made to your friend." It's far better to express your gratitude in specific terms. The minute we are given even incrementally more detailed gratitude, the better we feel. This is the key. Your friend felt joy at being part of the gathering that you put together. And the effort they took to compose that thank you note brought joy back to you. For each of you, gratitude comes from realizing that someone else is invested in you. It's a feedback loop of love. Okay, a feedback loop of love. Kindness and gratitude are symbiotic. The feedback loop of love jibes with the Buddha teaching that kindness and gratitude must be developed together, working in harmony. Kindness is as easy and as hard as this: genuinely wanting something good for someone else, thinking about what would benefit them, and putting effort into giving them that benefit. If you have ever made a sacrifice for someone else's benefit, you can easily recognize the effort and energy someone else gives to you. That is to say, your own acts of kindness teach you what it takes to be kind. So your own kindness enables you to feel truly grateful. Kindness teaches gratitude. This is what is happening in the microcosm of the thoughtful thank you note. The kindness of your dinner party inspired your friend's gratitude. That gratitude inspired her kindness to you. Kindness and the gratitude that follows has a ripple effect. Pema Chodron advises, be kinder to yourself, and then let your kindness flood the world. In our daily encounters, we want other people to be kind, compassionate, and giving towards us. Who wouldn't? But the best way to attract these qualities into our lives is to develop them ourselves. Studies have long shown that attitudes, behavior, and even health are contagious within our social networks. But what hadn't been clear was whether this is true simply because we tend to be friends with people who are like us. So 2 researchers from Harvard and the University of California, San Diego, set out to find out whether kindness is contagious among people who don't know each other. They set up a game where they arranged strangers into groups of 4 and gave each person 20 credits. Each player was instructed to decide in private how many credits to keep for themselves and how many to contribute to a common pot that at the end of the round would be divided evenly among the players. Good morning, cuz. Welcome, 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 queen. At the end of each round, the players were shuffled, so they never knew from game to game who was generous, but they knew how generous others had been to the group. As the game went on, players who had been the recipients of generosity from teammates tended to give more of their own credits in future rounds. Kindness begets kindness. When you are part of a kindness gratitude exchange, you will inevitably find yourself on the receiving end of gratitude. When we receive thanks, we must be mindful of our egos. It's easy to get lost in the fantasy of our own greatness. When monks are praised, we detach, remembering that whatever we were able to give was never ours to begin with. To receive gratitude with humility, start by thanking the person for noticing. Appreciate their attention and their intention. Look for a good quality in the other person and return the compliment. Then take the gratitude you are given as an opportunity to be grateful to your teachers. Okay. So when I think about this, like this gratitude exchange thing, I definitely think about, you know, how you can go to the fast food restaurant and somebody in front of the car pays, and then it's just this whole line of people paying for the person's order in front of them. That's a good way to express some gratitude. And I also think about around the holiday time, around Christmas time, when people do, what is it, Secret Santa or something like that? That's always really sweet and really kind. And it put a warm feeling over you to have somebody, intentfully shopping for you, thinking about you and buying you something. It's nice. Okay. So the kindness of strangers, be kind to other people, be kind to yourself. Okay. The kindness of strangers. Monks put our gratitude practice into action through all the small interactions of the day. I hopped into an Uber once in a hurry and distracted. The car idled for an unusually long time. Man. And when I finally noticed and asked the driver if everything was okay, he said, "Yes, I'm just waiting for you to say hi back to me." Oh, wow. It was a wake-up call. And you can bet I'm more careful about acknowledging people now. Okay. Being short and direct may be more efficient and professional, but spending our days on autopilot blocks us from sharing the emotions that bind us together and sustain us. A study encouraging some people on the Chicago commuter trains to start conversations with strangers on any subject for any amount of time found that those who got up the courage to chat reported a more positive commuting experience. Most of these commuters had anticipated the opposite outcome. And on further investigation, researchers found it wasn't that people thought strangers would be unpleasant, but they feared the awkwardness of starting a conversation and worried they might be rebuffed. That wasn't the case, and most of the strangers were happy to engage. When we make the effort to connect with those around us, we create opportunities for gratitude instead of languishing in anonymity. Think about all of the daily activities that involve other people: commuting, a project at work, grocery shopping, dropping kids off at school, small talk with our partner. These are the little events that fill our lives, and how much pleasure they give us is largely up to us. Specifically, it depends on how much kindness we bring to these interactions and how much gratitude we take from them. Okay? So you said, I did this at work and got so blessed. Did the gratitude exchange at work and got blessed? Yes, girl. I bet. Gratitude begets gratitude. Kindness begets kindness. So try this, a gratitude visualization, okay? Take a moment right now to think of 3 things others have given you. 3 things others have given you. 1, a small kindness someone did you. 2, a gift that mattered to you. Or 3, something that makes, or not or 3, and 3, something that makes every day a little bit better. Close your eyes. Take yourself back to the place and time of one of these acts. Oh yeah, one of these acts. And relive how it felt. The sights, the scents, and sounds. Re-experience it with awe and experience those feelings in a deeper way. After this visualization, recognize that small things are happening for you. Don't overlook them or take them for granted. Next, take a moment to feel a sense of being cared for, thought of, and loved. This should boost your self-esteem and self-confidence. Last, know that just feeling great is not the end goal. Let this reflection lead to you feeling like you want to reciprocate with love by giving back to those who have given to you, or by passing on the love and care to those who don't have it. Okay? Gratitude through service. Gratitude through service. Okay? If we want to go beyond the incidental kindnesses of the day, we can actively inspire and increase our gratitude even more. We think of volunteering and serving others as ways of giving to those less fortunate, but they arguably do as much for the donor as they do for the recipient. Service helps us transform negative emotions like anger, stress, envy, and disappointment into gratitude. It does this by giving us perspective. "What brings you to me?" asked an old wise woman of the young man who stood before her. "I see joy and beauty around me, but from a distance," the young man said, "my own life is full of pain." The wise woman was silent. She slowly poured a cup of water for the sad young man and handed it to him. Then she held out a bowl of salt. "Put some in the water," she said. The young man hesitated, then took a small pinch of salt. "More, a handful," the old woman said. Looking skeptical, the young man put a scoop of salt in his cup. The old woman gestured with her head, instructing the young man to drink. He took a sip of water, made a face, and spat it onto the dirty floor. "How was it?" the old woman asked. Thanks, but no thanks, said the young man rather glumly. The old woman smiled knowingly, then handed the young man the bowl of salt and led him to a nearby lake. The water was clear and cold. Now put a handful of salt in the lake, she said. The young man did as he was instructed, and the salt dissolved into the water. Have a drink, the old woman said. The young man knelt at the water's edge and slurped from his hands. When he looked up, the old woman again asked, "How was it?" "Refreshing," said the young man. "Could you taste the salt?" asked the wise woman. The young man smiled sheepishly. "Not at all," he said. The old woman knelt next to the man, helped herself to some water, and said, "The salt is the pain of life. It is constant, but if you put it in a small glass, it tastes bitter. If you put it in a lake, you can't taste it. Expand your senses, expand your world, and the pain will diminish." Okay? Don't be glass, become the lake. Ooh, this is good. So it say expand your senses, expand your world, right? What do it mean by expand your senses? I feel like they're trying to say, instead of looking with these two eyes, use this eye, right? Use your third eye. Expand your senses. Don't see what's right in front of you and react off that. You know, go deeper than that. Go bigger than that. Go broader than that, right? Don't be a little cup of water, be a lake, right? I love this little thing. Expand your senses, expand your world, and the pain will diminish. Don't be the glass, become the lake. Taking a broader view helps us minimize our pain and appreciate what we have. And we directly access this broader view by giving. Research published in BMC Public Health points out that volunteering can result in lower feelings of depression and increased feelings of overall well-being. When I lived in New York, a charity called Capes for Kids went into a school in Queens and helped the students make superhero capes for kids from tough backgrounds. The children who made the capes got to see the impact of their work and gifts, and it helped them realize how much they truly had. When we see the struggles of others in the clear light of day, when we use our talents to improve their world even a little bit, we immediately feel a surge of gratitude. Okay? Kind of like the feeling I get after successfully doing a book club every day, right? Like I told y'all, even if I'm on here by myself, I still feel like I'm doing something purposeful, right? For myself and for others. Try this. Experience gratitude through volunteer work. Service broadens your perspective and alleviates negative emotions. Try volunteering. It can be once a month or once a week, but nothing will better help you develop gratitude more immediately and inspire you to show it. Okay? Profound gratitude. Sometimes it's hardest to express gratitude to the people who mean the most to us. The family, friends, teachers, and mentors who made or still make a real difference in our lives. Try to show love and appreciation in person if possible. Otherwise, giving a note, text, or phone call to specifically express what you appreciate about a person boosts that person's happiness and your own. Sometimes those you love will resist intimacy and brush you off. In this case, hold your ground. Receiving gratitude requires vulnerability and openness. We block these feelings because we're afraid of being hurt. If you encounter resistance, you might try shifting your approach. Take a moment to consider what form of gratitude the recipient would most appreciate. In some cases, expressing your gratitude in writing is the easiest way for both of you to have time and space to process those feelings. When you write a gratitude letter to someone who means a lot to you, try to make them feel as cared for and loved as you felt when they helped you. A letter gives recognition to the value of their generosity with more permanence than a verbal thank you. It deepens your bond. That recognition inspires both of you to be thoughtful and giving with each other. And this, as we have learned, ripples through your community. Okay, so try this. Write a gratitude letter. Select one person to whom you feel deeply grateful, someone who makes it easy to feel grateful. Write out a list of the broader qualities and values you appreciate in this person. Were they supportive? Were they loving? Did they have integrity? Then think of specific words and moments that you shared. Look ahead and write what you're going to do and say when you see them again. If they have passed, you can lead with, if I were to see you again, this is what I would say. Now write them a gratitude letter, pulling from the notes you've made. Okay? Gratitude after forgiveness. Okay? Gratitude after forgiveness. Perhaps you're thinking, my parents did a number on me. Why should I be grateful to them? There are imperfect people in our lives, ones toward whom we feel unresolved or mixed emotions and therefore have trouble summoning gratitude. And yet, gratitude is not black and white. We can be grateful for some, but not all of a person's behavior toward us. If your relationships are complicated, accept their complexity. Try to find forgiveness for their failures and gratitude for their efforts. However, I'm absolutely not suggesting that you should feel grateful if someone has done you wrong. You don't have to be grateful for everyone in your life. Monks don't have an official stance on trauma, but the focus is always on healing the internal before dealing with the external. In your own pace, at your own time. We tend to think of gratitude as appreciation for what we have been given. Monks feel the same way. And if you ask a monk what he has been given, the answer is everything. The rich complexity of life is full of gifts and lessons that we can't always see clearly for what they are. So why not choose to be grateful for what is and what is possible? Embrace gratitude through daily practice, both internally in how you look at your life and the world around you, and through action. Okay? Faith without works is dead. Gratitude generates kindness, and this spirit will reverberate through our communities, bringing our highest intentions to those around us. Gratitude is the mother of all qualities. As a mother gives birth, gratitude brings forth all other qualities: compassion, resilience, confidence, passion, positive traits that help us find meaning and connect with others. It naturally follows that in the next chapter, we will talk about relationships, who we try to be with others, who we want to welcome into our lives, and how we can sustain meaningful relationships. Okay? So that is it for chapter 9, you guys. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for your discipline. I'm grateful for your like-mindedness, right? To have the same desires as I, to read every single day, to learn something new every single day. Super, super grateful for y'all. I think today is the perfect day to go ahead and send out some gratitude today. Like after this call, be intentional and send somebody a couple words of gratitude whoever that might be, right? And I say, let's do 2 people. Let's send 2 different people some sincere, well thought about, intentful words of gratitude, some things that you're grateful for. Put a smile on somebody's face today. Spread that kindness, spread that joy, because like he said, it's a ripple effect through the community, right? And a lot of things are a ripple effect, because energy is contagious. It's not just that gratitude is contagious. Energy in itself is contagious, right? And so that is why we have to be protective of our energies. We have to be protective of our peace, because if we're not, we'll find ourselves, feeling emotions and feeling down and out. And that's not even how we were feeling, but it could just be those energies around us, right, that we picking up on. So send somebody some good gratitude, love-filled, joy-filled messages today. Make them happy, make them smile. Every single day that I get up with you guys, it makes me happy. Every single day that you tap in and tune in with me, it makes me so happy. And I'm so, 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 so grateful. So book number 10, right? We're going to be ending this book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. We'll be ending this book, like I said, if not this week, next week. We start in chapter 10 tomorrow, and it's only 11 chapters in here. So the new book that we are going to start, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. So go ahead and order that. I ordered this book on Amazon, and the books always come really, really quick, honestly. Like, they come in like a day most times. So order it. We will be right back tomorrow with chapter 10. I see y'all guys in the morning. I'm trying not to be late tomorrow. I apologize for my tardiness today. And yeah, that's it. I am your sister in love. I am your sister in light. Oh, wait, we can't end yet. Barb said, I work at a call center and I get people that are really mean on the phone. And when I first started this, I'm a sensitive person. And so I take things personally. But listening to the book club, I found out, don't take these things personally. But every morning I say how grateful I am. I'm grateful for quit because I'm grateful for no problem calls, and I'm grateful. And I tell you, every day I do that. God blesses me with a super fantastic day. Yes, Queen. And honestly, like, when you don't take it personal, you're not the victim of needless suffering, right? That's what our card said today. When you're around here taking everything personal, letting everything somebody else says affect you in that way, now you're the victim of needless suffering, because now you in your mind going through stuff that you don't even need to be going through, right? You processing feelings and emotions that you don't even need to process and feel, because those people who are projecting those feelings onto you, they're really the ones that need to do the processing, right? Those people that's coming to you with the issues and the problems, they need to do the inner work, the self work. It's really not your battle to fight, right? And we all guilty of that. We all are guilty of that. We all can grow from that. And I feel like it's because it's so normal. It's so normal to do that, right? It's so normal to feel like everybody has to conform to the way you want it to be, to the way you think things should be, right? And it feels like everybody, when you free yourself of needing to conform to the way other people want you to be or need you to be, then you're free to be who you are. And that's what it's about. Because that's where the true source of happiness is going to come from. When you can just be who you are, unrestricted, unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? Be free, be happy. Yeah. Yes, Barb, don't let them people stress you out, because I don't have time for that, okay? I don't have time for them energy vampires trying to drain you. And I know at a customer service, it's probably been really, really, you done strengthened your mind, your muscle a lot, because that's the first thing when people call customer service, they be ready to cuss people out, right? I was guilty of that. Like, because you think that's going to get you your way, right? If I call them and I'm nasty, that's going to get my way. No, actually, that doesn't get your way. And honestly, when you encountering somebody nasty and you can maintain that kindness, eventually the energy shifts, right? Because energy is contagious. So that person, they can't just keep spewing out that negativity to you and you being so nice, right? Killing them with kindness. Do you do it to people who have did something to you? Tell them you are grateful for them. I don't think, like he said, you don't have to be grateful for people who did you wrong, but I think that do you do it to people who have did something to you? Tell them you are grateful for them. I think that you should forgive them. I don't think you necessarily have to tell them that you're grateful for them. But you do need to forgive them. And you don't even have to tell them that you forgive them, but you need to tell yourself, you need to internally forgive them to free yourself, because when you are holding on to those transgressions, it's not hurting them, it's hurting you. So yeah, you don't got to tell them that you grateful for them. You don't got to give them that energy, but you don't have to harbor any negative energies about them either. Okay. That is going to help you free yourself. And who cares about them at that point? Okay. All right, sure. So that is it. So yes, protect your energy today. Protect your peace. Be responsible for your energy. Our energy is our new identity. Literally, our energy is our new identity. Protect yourself from energy vampires. Bring the light. Don't bring the darkness. Don't be the person that people know when you coming. It's coming with drama. It's coming with negativity. It's coming with stress. Don't be that person. Be the person that's bringing that gratitude, bringing that kindness, bringing that joy. Not putting weight on people, but taking it off, lifting weight from people when they speak to you, right? When they encounter you, your presence and your energy. Okay. So, you forgave them? You forgave? Okay, Crystal, forgive. Literally forgive. And yeah, you don't got to be grateful if you don't want to. If you feel grateful, because here's the thing, like the guy, like he said, Jay Shetty said, you don't have to be grateful for everything that somebody does for you, every single thing, but it might be something that you're grateful for, right? They might do this well, but not that well. So, you can tell, put that smile. Yeah, you can still put that smile on their face for what they do well, what you are grateful for. I'm grateful that it's motivating you, because that's all I want. I want us to, like minds, to get together every single morning and connect and motivate and inspire each other to go out and do our best and be our best, right? To live our best life. Balance, mind, body, and spirit, not just one side, not to just have all your finances in check, not to just have all your body in check, but your mind is messed up and everything else is messed up. To do this thing balanced, mind, body, and spirit, right? To work with source, the creator, to follow our universal laws. Okay. So yes, y'all, I am your sister in love. I am your sister in light. I love y'all so much. And I'll be back in the morning. We're going to start chapter 10. Go order the new book, The Power of Positive Thinking. And I'll see y'all in the morning. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.